Medic one. Definitely wanted to upload this video. Wanted to talk about something. In front of you see 3 Meyerco knives. This is the Lightfoot Catch Dog, another Lightfoot Catch Dog, and a Dale Ralph DDR. And basically why you have them in front of you is because I want to talk about fit and finish and quality control and whatnot. I originally got this Greg Lightfoot I won it from Alexander Dietz, was doing a giveaway about a year ago, and I got the knife. I liked it so much that I went ahead and purchased another one. I'm a big fan of large carry knives. It being 9.5 inches, weighs 8.4 ounces, big beefy blade, good big blade stock or whatever. Definitely loved it. Got another one. This one's rocking some micarta, carbon fiber bolsters with micarta to finish off the handle on the back side of it. But when I got it in there, I noticed some imperfections in the knife. There's some blemishes on the blade, which you can see right here. There's right here, and right there. In the carbon fiber bolsters, there's some imperfections in the weave or inconsistencies in the weave right there. If you put your hand over it, you don't feel a thing. Not a big deal. A little bit of a gap in the bottom of this bolster where it meets the micarta, but you can barely notice. None of those things are deal breakers, but I got the knife from a website called tacticalwholesalers.com. I would suggest you check them out. They got really good deals there. And basically, when you go on there, if you click on folders and look down, scroll down, that's probably the easiest way to search that website there. If you look up Meyerco Catch Dog or whatever, you won't find anything. But if you look up just Catch Dog, then you'll find it, because they're listed by the model name and not the manufacturer. So kind of funky as far as searching through there. So anyway, I got it there. This knife usually they sell it at Blade HQ for $40. I got it in the middle 20s, so I hopped on it. So that's why I'm not too worried about the fit and finish on this guy. Plus, I'm going to be modifying it anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But I still think whether you spend $15 or $25 or $100 at fit and finish, all your stuff should be fine. Lockup should be good. Everything should be good. It just basically you're just getting 440C as opposed to S30V, or HCR 13 MOV as opposed to, let's say, D2 or something like that. So that's where you make the compromise, and that's why you get a good deal on a knife. I don't think that you should compromise in as far as the quality of the knife. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think you should sacrifice as far as, fit and finish or function or anything like that. So anyway, I got another knife from Meyerco. This is the Dale Ralph DDR. Cool knife. It was just as cool as I thought it'd be when I saw it on the website. Also purchased through Tactical Wholesales in the mid-20s. Really good deal. Speed assisted knife, cool blade shape, all kinds of good stuff. Very, very light for its size. It's a flipper, high hollow ground, all kinds of cool stuff. Big bummer though. Up and down blade play. The lockup on this, as you can see, is just barely on there. I'm not going to try to spine whack it. I was playing with it before, and I think if I were to spine whack it, that the lock would fail for sure. There is up and down blade play. I don't know. I'm trying to get it so you guys can hear it. And another thing also is on this blade stop, it looks like a thumb stub, but it's actually a blade stop. Right here, as you can see, there is some wear on the head of this. Now, this knife went from the package that I pulled it out of into my knife storage case. I've got all my knives are babied. I mean, they don't ever sit around or anything. They're on. I have this felt padded stuff right here. They don't even sit on my cutting board on the back. They're in, they're either in my hands on something like this or in my knife case, in a little padded area, whatever. I don't have knives clanking against each other or anything. So this is exactly how I pulled it out of the package, which is a shame because it's such a cool knife. That was a little bit of a bummer. And then having the up and down blade play, just totally unacceptable. Biggest thing that bums me out about that is if you try to find information to get a hold of them, like a physical phone number. I think they're out of Texas or something like that. You can't. If on the clamshell packaging, which I got this, it just says lifetime warranty, da 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 da. Send it to this address. So I've got to send this there. I don't know whether or not if it made it there or not. If I don't hear back from them in like 6 months, you know, they could have never got my knife. I have no way to get any kind of confirmation from them, like, hey, or just make sure you write attention to so and so and so, and that way when you get it in, they'll contact you via email, phone call, or whatever to make sure your knife's there, or what we found, or what are we going to do, if we're going to replace a part, if we're going to replace a knife, what are they going to do for you? Nothing. Just an address to send it to, no phone number, nobody to physically talk to. Really crappy, I think. But this is getting sent back. I'm not going to go ahead and no, there's no way I'm just going to hold on to this. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to send it back. You know, it's just they need to be aware and they need to tighten up on their customer service. I don't care if I spent 20 cents on this knife. It's still a matter of principle. But that's why I'm putting up this video. If you guys are interested in the Meyerco, because they do make some pretty cool fixed blades, a bunch of folders. It's cool because they have a lot of carbon fiber, and they use a lot of higher end handle materials on some of their knife. Super beefy blade stock. I mean, this is kind of just to give you an example. Let's look at here. Oh. All right, just to give you an example. That's 0.17. It's pretty darn thick. Here, let's go right here. Oh, yeah, 0.17 inches on that. Here, let's go to millimeters. Just to give you a better idea. 4.3 millimeters. That's some pretty darn thick blade stock. So, you know, they do stuff like that, which is cool. But doesn't matter what they do, if they can't get the fit and finish right, if you're going to have a knife that's not going to lock up properly or possibly be dangerous where you could cut yourself or it could fail on you, then what's it worth? Just absolutely nothing. If they had just a darn phone number that you can call them and speak to somebody and let them know what about your knife and what the deal is, that way you know what your options are or who to send it to or something, and that would be really cool. I've got to send this knife blind. So what I've got to do is I've got to send it. I'm going to go ahead and get a tracking number on it. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the signed confirmation on there. That way someone has to physically sign for it. That way I have proof that they got it there, and then that way I can go ahead and do it that way. That's the only options I have, and it sucks. If I had a phone call, then I send it off and I wouldn't have to worry about all that stuff. But, you know, and I have to insure it. So, bummer. But anyway, guys, I thought I'd bring that to your attention. Just, it's sad because, I mean, they're pretty cool knives. A lot of cool designs and stuff like that, and it's just sad that, you know, you're just, you know, it's not even worth sending, you know, purchasing a $25 to $30 knife if they can't get something simple like that done. And I definitely want to let you guys know about it. I usually don't do reviews. If the knife is a crappy knife, I usually don't review it. It's just better off not to say anything. If you can't say anything nice, don't say nothing at all. But I'm doing this to save you guys, you know, save you guys money. That way you guys don't end up wasting money or end up with a situation. Now I've got, you know, like I said, this I'm going to modify, not a big deal. This, on the other hand, I got to go through, jump through all these, jump through a bunch of hoops right now to see if I can't see what they're going to do for me. So anyway, guys, sorry about the length of the video. Just wanted to bring it to your attention. If you guys have any similar situations with anything, just post them below. That'd be cool to hear. If you have any, you can PM me about it. Whatever, I like to hear about it. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. Peace.